Hi everyone, Paul from Mk.IXc Scale Modeler. Welcome to another kit review. Today we've got a kit of the brand new Eduard ProfiPack Spitfire Mk.IXc. The difference is this is a 72 scale one. Now a lot of you know I don't usually tend to buy or build 172, but starting to open things up a little bit because not everyone can afford a huge kit with loads of aftermarket. So I'm going to start building things a little bit more affordable or desirable to other modelers that we don't tend to review all the time. So I saw this, thought excellent, I'll get one. It looks absolutely astounding, it really does. I've had a quick look through the box, it looks absolutely brilliant. So it was, I think it was £12.99 from emodels.co.uk. It's typical ProfiPack, so it comes with all the kit, the Eduard zoom set for the cockpit, the mast set for the canopy, great instructions and great decals as well. So it's kit number 70121. Like I said, it's about £12–13. I got it from emodels.co.uk. Great place to get all your modelling stuff from. Absolutely brilliant website. On the box we've got absolutely fantastic box art. I can see over a camera so you can see properly. Beautiful box art. Eduard's box art is absolutely stunning. So we've got 3 Spits, Focke-Wulf 190 that's been wounded, and absolutely stunning. Like I say, 72 scale makes a difference for me. On the side we've got the decal options, so I believe there's 6 in total, might be more because it doesn't always show them. Side shows the decal schemes as well, nothing on the back, and the same on the other side as well. So like I say, 70121. There we go. So smaller box than usual, not quite Eduard's usual giant Eduard ProfiPack boxes. Open it up. The good boxes, they do tend to split on the edges, which is a little bit of a pain, but you can fix them out with a staple. Inside we have Eduard's usual plastic, clear plastic, in its circular sprue. So in total we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sprues, a couple of small ones. Nice little instruction book, as you can see there. The canopy mast set, the decal set, and the zoom edge set. So great, absolutely brilliant value for money. I've got to say, it really is a bargain. For 12 quid, you're getting a stunning kit. I mean, things like I bought, I actually got them cheap, but normal, like Airfix kits, 72 scale, like the PR Spit I plan to build tonight live on the show. They're about £8, so for £4 more you get all this extra and an absolutely stonking kit out of the box. So what we'll do is we'll go through the main fuselage halves first. Should be Eduard's usual, there we go, rip open bags, which I love. So in here, I'm going to save my bags, don't always, but I will. We've got a couple of different sprues, we've got some different horizontal stabilizers, we've got some flaps, so some good options there, which you won't know till we go through the kit instructions, but we'll have a look. So, first impressions, moulding Eduard's typical plastic, this dark grey plastic. It's very, very crisp. The riveting detail on that fuselage is absolutely amazing. Whether it's going to show through on the camera, I am not sure, but I can catch the light underneath. Look all along there. Hopefully you can see the riveting detail. That looks literally like they have taken their 48 scale kit and literally scaled it down to 172. The panel lines look okay, they're not too big, but the riveting detail is very subtle. You have to be really careful not to fill that in with too heavy a coat of paint, and it's right across the entire fuselage. Just looks absolutely stunning. Can't see any problems there at all. Should be absolutely spot on. No, that's going to be a very, very nice looking kit. Once you get some paint on that and a wash, that's going to come up really well. There's no problems there. There's a little bit of mar in there. You can see where some of the detail underneath is coming through. I can't see there. I wouldn't call it mar, but it's just where the detail underneath it's coming through. Once you get some paint on that, you won't even see it. There is a slight sink mark there though, but it's nothing too drastic. But that detail is absolutely stunning, it really is. It's got some optional parts. We've got Different elevators. No idea what any of these for, we'll have to see when we go through the kit itself. We've got some different options for what look like the flaps to me. And again, that riveting detail carries on right the way across. You can see it just there. Absolutely beautiful, and those parts are really crisp. So nice to get these extra options. What they're for I don't know, but we'll see when we go through the instructions. Clear parts will save. There's not a lot of plastic in this. With it being 72, we're going to get through this quite quick. If I can figure out where the bag opens up, will be great. It's a full length, that's why. So there's 2 sprues in here. Let's see what we get. So we've got the props, sidewall detail for the cockpit. I'll come into the close one so you can look. So we've got props, sidewall detail, then we go through to, looks like landing bay detail, I can't quite tell. Pylons, etc. there. Control stick for the cockpit. So many small parts. There's the rear landing gear. Yeah, this thing is tiny. There's the nose. There's the cannons for the wings. Drop tanks. A couple of bombs. What looks like throttle controls into 172. I don't know what it is, but that's what it looks like to me. We've got the spinner for the prop, different wheels, so we've got different tyre options there as well. So I'm sure the instructions will go through this and tell us exactly what the differences are. But overall, very crisp and moulded, very, very nice. It's a bit of flash on some of the sprues and on the actual runners themselves, but the actual plastic parts are crisp. Very, very crisp. That is really nice. Should be a nice little build, this thing. There we go, we've got a slipper tank, we've got the exhausts, which aren't hollowed out. We've got 3 different sets of landing gear legs. We've got bulkheads for the cockpit. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. We've got the seat. We've got an instrument panel, it must be there. Hard to tell some of these parts in 72 scale what they are. Landing gear covers, there's the foot controls, the side bolsters to the seat. Sure what that's about. Got a square part with an arrow on there, I'm not sure what that thing's about. Sure the instructions will let us know. The cockpit door. So there's a couple of different versions of each one. So just have a look on the overhead, the main one, and we're coming close and we'll just go through them all slowly so you can hopefully see. Very, very nice part, and all that riveting detail carries right on. Really nice. So lots of different options. You've got 2 types of exhaust. Yep. So I need to have a good look at those instructions and figure out what is what, but we'll get to those in a minute. We've got the clear parts on your typical Eduard round sprue. They're all still attached, which is a good thing. Quite often one will break loose. So we've got 1, 2, a couple of different canopy options. So you can hear any shouting outside. We've got builders next door. We've got a few different canopy options. We've got navigation lights, we've got the gun sight, so on and so forth. So not really much to talk about, so I'll just let you have a look on a few different canopy options. Nav lights, etc. The glass, it's not the best. There's a lot of distortion. I'm guessing that's due to the scale. Certainly not as clear as the 48 scale stuff, but it's more than acceptable. More than acceptably just fine. So yeah, that's great, all perfect there. Right, so we'll go to the zoom set next. So have a quick look at this. Just a quick look at the instructions. So Eduard's typical coloured PE. So we've got the instrument panels, we've got the seat belts, we've got various grills and covers and bits and bobs for the cockpit itself. So very, very nice. Does make a great addition to the cockpit, really livens it up. And that's going to go. We've got two different types of belts by the look of it, unless they go on top of each other, which is a possibility. Instrument panels nicely depicted. Some very, very fine PE there. So again, another nice touch. So pop that back in the bag. Like I say, 72 scale is not my normal thing, but I'm starting to look around a bit now, and yeah, I could build a 72 scale again. I got absolutely fed up with them because it's all I built for about a year once. I said I'd never build them again. We got the mass set, which you're not going to see anything of really, but it's all pre-cut for the multiple canopies by the look of it. So there's a lot of parts on there. You're not going to pick it up, I don't think. So I'm not even going to try to show you, but it's there. It's pre-cut. It's not like Tamiya's, you have to cut it out. It is all cut, ready to rock and roll. Decals. Now these I've not looked at. I don't think the cartograph. So we get your normal decals and the stencil data. So have a look at the decals first. Now it doesn't say cartograph on them. It just says made in the Czech, so I don't 100% know if they are cartograph. They do look like cartograph to me, but plenty of nice markings there. They all look to be in register. Colour's good, they're nice and glossy. Got the instrument decal one there, should you choose to go that route. Lots of different markings, and they look to be very, very nice decals. So yeah, it shouldn't give you any trouble at all. There's not an excess of carrier film, so that's always a nice bonus. To me, they do look like cartograph decals. So yeah, no problem there again. Excellent decal set. Very, very good. They're not too thick either, so they shouldn't cause any bother. And then we've got the stencil set here. Like I say, to me it just looks like a 48 scale kit, scaled down. I have the 48 scale kit. It does look exactly the same. There we go. Lots of nice stencil data there. Very, very fine decals, and you can read them as well. Yep, they're great. All in register again. Very crisp, very clear. Like I say, you can actually read what they say. And again, they shouldn't give you any problems at all. They are very small, so you need good eyes to see that. But they're there. Nice to get the separate stencil set, because you don't always get that with 72 scale. A lot of manufacturers will skimp and not give you the stencil detail, so you just get this the main scheme decals. And I've got a few Airfix kits I bought recently that are just like that, and it's a shame, because I know nobody likes putting the stencils on. I don't mind decaling at all. I think it adds to the look of the model, so I'm always happy to put them on, even when there's a ridiculous amount. So a bit of a shame all the manufacturers don't include them, and I see that Eduard does. So instructions, it's a very nice instruction book, typical of Eduard. On the front we've got information about the aircraft, so if you want to read it, I'll hold it in two places. You can pause it, have a read. So there's one part, and there's the other. So if you want to read that, have a pause. In the pages we've got the sprue map. It's everything included in the kit, so you can check everything you need. The colours are in Mr. Hobby Accurate and Mr. Colour. Typical Eduard instructions, quite easy to follow, quite clear and concise. Tells you any parts that need removing or any parts that need PE or a decal adding. So once you get used to the different layout, you really can get going on them. So different options for different, I'm not sure, I'm assuming different schemes for different aircraft maybe. Yeah, it must be. So A, B, and some of the schemes at the back. Yeah, they are labelled A, B, C, D, E. So yeah, different options for different schemes. So you have to pick your scheme at the beginning and carry on all the way through the build that way. All the way through to closed canopy, open canopy, applying the P, the sidewalls, buttoning the cockpit up, Drilling holes, so this is Mk.IXc only, so you have to really pay attention to this instruction set so you don't add things or take things off that don't need to be done, or forget to drill holes. Like I thought, that is the landing bay detail. That's quite nice. I like the way that builds up. Engine cover. Somebody said that it's a shame it's got an engine in it, but to be fair, for £12, it's a bargain of a kit anyway. Different wing tips. Front engine cowlings. Yeah, we've got different tails, Mk.IXc only. So yeah, there's a couple of different variants in the kit, marking B only, so you really have to pay attention to this as you're building to make sure the scheme you want is the way you're building. So yeah, Mk.IXc only for the wheels again. So on and so forth. Nice clear instructions, you can't go wrong with these. Very, very good. We turn that on its side, you can see. So attaching the cannons, the prop, the canopies. So open or close canopy. Yeah, depending on which one you want. And then, oh, keep it turned. Ordnance. So Mk.IXc only again. So Mk.IXc only has got quite a few different parts. I'm interested to see what it is. Slipper tanks. Again, take your choice. And then the mast set. So you can see the different canopy options, and they really need to be masked, and the part layout's done. So they are quite hard to see. A lot of people go around with pencils, you can see the outline, but if you turn them on an angle, you can see it on the light, so it's not too bad. So yeah, looks to be a very nice little build. So marking options. Marking A is LF Mark 9, Mk.IXc, followed by Pierre Klosterman, 602 Squadron. At a French airfield, I'm not going to bother. Longsemire airfield. That's July 7th, 1944. So ID stripes underneath. Your typical camo pattern in the ocean grey, dark green, sky colour. Is it sky or is it? No, it's medium sea grey. My bad. So there's that one. B is ML.296. Followed by Otto Smik, 312 Squadron, Northfield Air Force Base. Sorry, Air Base. Oh my God. And again, same colours. No ID stripes on that one though. C, this is where all the fuss has been about. Is Spitfire MH712, flown by Henrik Dijgela. Yeah, number 302 Squadron, Summer Autumn 1944. Again, we've got the ID stripes underneath. Some nice nose art, and again the typical camo pattern. Spitfire D is MJ250 601 Squadron, Italy, and that's summer 1944, and that looks to be an NMF finish with the nose camoed up. Now, I'm pretty sure Andreas did one very similar to this one. He might have actually done that aircraft. It was in the Shiny Things SIG for the group build on the forum. So I'm pretty sure that was one, or very similar to any that he did. So that's quite a nice one. Certainly different. E is ML135, flown by Jerry Billing, 401 Squadron, Tangmere Air Base, and that's July 7th, 1944. So ID stripes on top and underneath, and that would be the one I would choose because I would want to do the invasion stripes, ID stripes on there. Cracking colours again. You've got your 363 medium sea grey over ocean grey over dark green, sky, prop nose. So very nice. That would be where I pick. That would be my choice. Scheme F is ML135, flown by Jerry Billing again, 401 Squadron again in France, July 1st. 1944. So there's something happened to the aircraft? Maybe. ID stripes underneath, same scheme, same markings. So I don't know if it's the same aircraft, just been redone, repainted, possibly. Don't know about that though. And then on the back we've got the stencil data. So there's quite a bit of stencil data, as you can see. They are worth adding. I think they are. You can see them if you look close, and they do add to the overall look. I know a lot of people skip them or hate doing them. It takes not even a couple of hours to apply those, and it's worth it. It adds adds to the model. You shouldn't be in a rush to build your model. You should enjoy building it, enjoy all the processes. There's not much I don't like. Stages of modelling, rescribing is probably one of them I hate. Filling, can't stand. But add all the stencils, it's well worth doing. So there we go, there's Eduard Spitfire Mk.IXc, the 172 version. Looks to be a scaled down version of the 148 kit, and it looks to be absolutely brilliant. So I should build this in the near future. If I do, I'll do at the bench update so you can see from the review to the build, so on and so forth. And it looks like it's going to build up to be a very nice kit. Now tonight on the live show, so don't forget tonight at 7:30 to tune into the ISM live show. After all the Q&A's done and whatnot, I will start building this. I built the Aliens APC, the retro kit one, last time live on air. I've got all the footage of that to edit to go up. This one, I think I'll just film this on the Hangouts. There won't be any extra footage to do because it's a lot of running time for the cameras. It's a simple 172 kit, just your typical Airfix kit, and really easy to build. So I'll be building that on tonight's live show. And also, if you tune in between 7:30 and 11, I'll allow a 20-minute window. I've just put a video up about this. If you want to see it, go to the SM channel, I'll explain it more. You can win this kit, donated by your models. Get your name down in the comments, pick a number from 1 to 1,000 in the 20-minute slot I allow. Once that's been done, I'll use a random number generator to pick your number, a number at random, and whoever gets closest gets to win this kit. So watch the live show tonight. It'll be on from 7:30 UK time till run to about half one in the morning UK time, but the giveaway will be between 7:30 and 11 PM UK time. So tune in when I give you the shout, pick a number from 1 to 1,000 in the YouTube comments, and the closest person wins. There you go. So thanks for watching the review, thanks for listening to the live show, and I'll catch you guys around, and I'll see you soon.